Well, it's certainly been something of a while. Yeah. Some shit kind of happened, at home the other day when I was intending on continuing this. This being my, no, this being, what the fuck is the story called? First Boyfriend. Sorry about that. Yeah, some shit had happened, and long story short, I wasn't in the mood anymore to continue with chapter 9. But today is different because I'm in the mood. So we're gonna read some shit. Um, it's funny because I started recording this before all the shit happened, and yeah, so it's kind of like I kind of know what happens for the first half chapter of chapter 9. Um, but regardless, it's gonna be cool. So it's actually gonna be fucking bullshit. Alright, so here we go. You guys haven't. Oh, I'm sorry. Chapter 9. You guys haven't talked in an hour. Are you okay? Yeah, we're fine, Dylan sighed. Mm-hmm. You two don't seem okay. We're bored, Jakoby shrugged and slouched back. Suddenly, a sharp pain shot through his chest, and he sat up immediately. Ow. Nigga, just say ow. A sharp pain shoots through your body. You're just like, ow. Ow. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. He gripped his pants leg and hyperventilated. Ow. Damn it. Soon the pain shot through his stomach and up to his head. Ah! I don't know how to scream. Like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Like I've said before, I don't act. So that's what you're gonna get. Jakoby held his hands on both sides of his head and gripped his hair. Jakoby, are you? Ah! Ah! Ow! I can't. There's like a period after ow. It's like, ah! Ow. Dylan rested his hand on Jakoby's back and looked him in the eyes. Momentarily, the aching pain subsided, but Dylan and Aaron were as frightened as ever. We'll be at Avery's house in about an hour. Okay, Dylan smiled and looked down at Jakoby's head in his lap. Dylan, I'm sorry. Jakoby looked up at Dylan and frowned. We shouldn't have, I'm sorry. What the fuck does that have to do with any, what are they even talking about? What is even being talked about? Shh, just relax. You're okay. I don't understand what that's, but whatever. The blonde rested his hand on Jakoby's forehead and smoothed his hair back. The Ravenhead blushed and smiled gently, then bit his lip. Okay. Suddenly, the sharp pain struck Jakoby's chest again and caused him to sit up abruptly. What's wrong? Ah! This fucking obnoxious scream. He gripped his pants leg once again and coughed. Without laughed and coughed. Soon, crimson blood leaked from the corner of his mouth and dripped on his hand. Jakoby! Dylan hugged his friend and turned to him so they faced each other, then hugged him again. Dylan, please help me. Literally, I crossed the part that happened right beforehand. I crossed it out. It said, don't die, please. I crossed that shit. I'm like, doesn't work. Dylan, please help me. In that moment, Jakoby slipped out of consciousness, with his mouth overflowing with blood. Jakoby, no! Dylan, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I should have, like, I'm rehearsed. Typically, not typically, generally speaking, since I've read this before, aloud, not long ago, so I should, like, not laugh, because it's like, okay, you got it out of your system, you've read it before, whatever, but it's so funny, it's so stupid. Dylan screamed with tears rolling down his cheeks. Mom, get to a hospital quick. We need to get him to the emergency room now, Dylan ordered as he stumbled with tears in his eyes and Jakoby in his arms. Sir, we have other patients, and he's going to die. Get him in there now. I'm sorry, it's not funny. In seconds, a stretcher came and was carrying unconscious Jakoby. Aaron and Dylan walked down the seemingly never-ending hallways while the Ravenhead was being pushed. Everything's gonna be okay, Jake. I did a full examination on Jakoby, and I found that he has 2 holes in his heart and about 1 liter of blood in his stomach. Okay, also, keep in mind, I don't understand medical shit when it comes to this kind of shit. I don't get it. I'm speaking entirely out of my ass right now, so I apologize. We will need immediate surgery, and wait, he will need immediate surgery, and has a 40% chance of living. Wow, that's so underprofessional. I am crying at this. It's so horrible. This is so bad. It has a 40% chance of living. Like, that's not how a surgeon would say anything. Dylan bit his lip and continued to cry. He crossed his arms and glared up at Aaron, whom was also in tears. Okay, Dylan closed his eyes and cried harder. You'll be okay, Jake, I promise. And then it goes to this shit. Thank God I read it correctly this time. The other time when I read this, the part that's completely gone and not recorded and unsaved, I read it completely wrong, and I had to go back. And just when I was going back is when the whole shit happened. So, anyway, he didn't do anything to anybody. He's such a good person to everybody. He can sing and play guitar like an angel. He just wanted a friend. One friend, that's it. Dylan cried with his face in his hands. He's not a freak or a demon. He's nothing besides a boy who was misunderstood. Stop laughing. His eyes flooded with endless tears, and he stood up. I'm going outside for a while. Okay, sweetie. Dylan paced outside with his tail dragging behind him. He leaned on their minivan and sniffled. His eyes were the brightest of all the colors in the universe. His fader, it doesn't say father, his fader hates him. And he can't live up to his expectations. He just wanted to live a life and have fun. Live life. My bad. Of course he wanted to live a life. Everyone lives a life. Be a musician. Be in a band. He truly wanted to make others happy, too. He banged his head back on the van and cried harder. He loves everything I do. And he's kind of cute. And he's nice and fun to... and just everything. I can't read this story. He's just amazingly perfect. And now, I have a small chance of being able to see him again. You can see him whenever, nigga. He just won't see you back. Soon he sat in Jakoby's spot in the van and cried more. I'm sorry, Jakoby. I really am. You're so funny and cute. You said kinda cute, nigga. Choose a side. And just an amazing person. I'm so sorry. After 2 long hours, 2 hours of sitting in the car, he returned to the lobby. 4 hours later, a surgeon came into the lobby and took his gloves off. The surgery was a success. He also... Nope. That's not. I wrote he also and didn't even cross it out. Okay. He's been taken off the ventilator, but he's still unconscious. And has been unresponsive since the surgery. But you may see him. Doesn't that just mean he's unconscious, my nigga? Dylan and Aaron sighed in relief and followed the surgeon to Jakoby's recovery room. He's so peaceful. Dylan smiled and leaned on the bedroom. Crossed all that out. He should show a sign of consciousness at any time. The blonde's hand. Okay, no. Even the smallest movement is important. Okay. The blonde's hand traced Jakoby's veins and stroked his dark hair. His bright green eyes released a few tears and splashed on Jakoby's wrist. Please, Jake, wake up, please. So, it's obvious the nigga's, it's not like he's dead, Dylan. Shut up. That same second, Jakoby lightly moved his head to the side and groaned. Dylan. Dylan! Thank God you're alive. More tears streamed down his face as Jakoby forcibly opened his eyes. How are you? Everything hurts. What happened? You had 2 holes in your heart and internal bleeding. I was in tears, Jake. I prayed for you every... Can I just say, number one, if we're going to say, okay, this is completely realistic, okay? Let's just say. How fucking anticlimactic this shit is, right? Like, how fucking, like, it's not surprising, you know? Like, you would expect it to go on for pages and pages, or a chapter, maybe, of how this nigga is, like, possibly dead, possibly not. And no, it's just like, oh no, 4 hours later, he's fine. 4 hours of it, that's it? Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna, okay. Again, I'm not gonna comment on the realism. I'm not gonna comment on the realism at all, right, not right now. I prayed for you every hour. Aaron and the surgeon smiled, and Dylan turned around. How long will he be here? A week at the most. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but who cares? He'll need to be monitored to be sure the stitches fully heal. Don't you wait for the stitches and then come back to get them taken out? Mom, can I stay here with him? Maybe you can stay with Ave, please? Jakoby smiled more. That's a good idea. Jakoby didn't even say that, whatever. That's a good idea. She's not too far away. Can he do that? Yes, but he will need to support, Jakoby as far as walking and feeding. Nigga, that's not his job. That is not his job. You can't give the nigga a job. That is child labor. Plus you would need clothes. That's not any of your business, sir. Whatever it takes. Mom, can I go to the van and get my suitcase? I'll get it, hun. Aaron smiled and began to walk toward the exit. You two are close, huh? Yeah, best friends. Disgusting. Call me tomorrow morning, okay? Aaron kissed Dylan's cheek and hugged him. I will. Okay, bye, sweetie. Bye, Jakoby. Bye, Mom. Bye. She left moments later, leaving Jakoby and Dylan alone. You have no idea how much this means to me. Don't sweat it, Jake. I have your back. All of a sudden, I was like, no problem, bro, Seth. Like, that's what niggas do, right? Jakoby held his arms up and smiled. Don't tell me the nigga actually said Huggles. Oh, that's so good. I mean, it's like, stupid. Like, it's just like, Huggles. Huggles. Like, didn't he just wake up out of being, like, didn't he just wake up out of, he just had surgery. Ain't he tired? Like, everyone who just has surgery is tired as fuck afterwards. Like, they always sleep for, like, ever afterward. This nigga needs to be knocked out. Dylan smiled and hugged his friend, then their eyes met. Thank you, Dylan. No problem. Jakoby held the sides of Dylan's head and ran his fingers through his thick blonde hair. He blushed and bit his lips softly. Soon licking it. Great with this fucking editing. Fuck. Where does this go? I don't know where this goes! Okay, I think it's supposed to... Is it supposed to... Okay. Okay, soon licking it. Okay. I was afraid that I would never see you again. I saw you in my dreams crying. I wanted to wake up and go to you, but I had people's hands in my chest, I'm sure. Ever the realistic, Jakoby. I cried so much, asked my mom, my throat my throat hurts so bad. Don't cry anymore, okay? What if something happens? Be strong. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of ending is that to a chapter? What if something happens? Be strong. Bitch, you just got surgery. Shouldn't you be okay by now? Okay, whatever. Chapter 10. Just saying. You are the amazingest person I've ever met. I see what I've done. Something is supposed to happen here, but I completely took out what was supposed to happen, so I tried to cover it up with shitty my language. So there's that. You're the amazingest person I've ever met, Dylan said as he blushed and smiled. Thanks, but I'm just me. I don't try to be anybody more or less than me. It's so sad how cocky I made him instead of what actually happened. Well, just thanks a lot for being my friend. By this time, it was nearly 8:30. And that's how that part ends. That's how that paragraph ends. That's really weird. Do you want me to sleep next to you tonight? Dylan asked as he took his shirt off. Can you do that? Is that even a thing you can do in a hospital? Please. Disgusting. Jakoby smiled and tried to scoot his body over. Damn, everything hurts, Dylan. It's okay. I'll help you through everything, I promise. Dylan walked to the empty side of the bed and lied down next to his stitched-up friend. Look at you, all wired up, hooked to an IV. You seem so helpless. His eyes began to fill with tears, and he lightly frowned. I should have done something. I'm sorry, I'm so stupid. You couldn't do anything to stop or start it. It's okay, really, I'm fine. Fine? No, you're hooked up getting blood because you've lost so much, and you have stitches and clamps and ties in you. Okay, whatever. And if your dad beats you, he could knock them loose. I don't think so. His voice broke and tears flooded down his face like a waterfall. I don't want you to die, Jake. I don't. I shouldn't laugh at this. I won't. I'll be okay. Don't die, Jake. Dylan leaned over and hugged Jakoby while he sniffled, accidentally knocking one of the shits out of Jakoby, and thusly killing him. And so the Seenie Weenies live on, anyways. Or at least one does, the other is dead. Anyhow, trying to be cool, and I can't speak English, apparently. Please don't die, Jakoby. I don't want you to. Jakoby's eyes soon began to fill with tears, then he wrapped his arms around his friend and closed his eyes. I'm not going to, Dylan. I'm not going to. Please don't cry. He kissed Dylan's head and stroked his back lovingly. I can't lose you. We've gotten so close, and we hug and laugh and have fun. I can't lose that. I can't lose you. Dylan, you'll be okay. Even if something happens, you'll be okay. I can't stand to see you like this. Okay, I really do not want to say this. I do not want to give props to the story at all. But I kind of admire how Jakoby is like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about what happens because you're strong. You can get through it. I mean, even though some people can say, like, well, he's being presumptuous. He doesn't know Dylan like that, clearly. He doesn't know Dylan like that. Like, maybe Dylan will do this and do that if he dies. Yes, true. But it's like, I don't know. I've always been, like, the person who wasn't told things like that. Like, you'll be okay if something happens to me. You know, things like that. And it's just, seeing it is kind of like, oh, it's kind of like, if anyone were to go in my life, it's true, I will be okay in the end. You know, it's one of those things. It's hard to explain what I mean, but I admire it written, because, let's be real. I mean, a lot of you, most of you, don't know my current story that I'm writing, but the one character is, I don't want to say severely dependent, but he's involuntarily dependent on the other character, so it's kind of a break that I haven't had in a long time, because, I mean, granted, I have a choice, so, you know, have the whatever bond the characters have, that's my decision, even though I don't believe that, it's kind of the character's decision, but it's like, I don't know, it's cool to see it, I guess, you know, it's cool to see that, I don't know what I'm saying, fuck it! Please don't die, Jakoby, don't die, I'll kill myself if you do, well, son of a bitch! Jakoby's eyes met Dylan's and let his tears flow. Meanwhile, their faces turned red and they sniffled. Your eyes are so red, Dylan. Jakoby ain't say a fucking thing about that. Like, oh no, you don't need to kill yourself. You'll be fine. Nope. He's like, you know what? You probably will. Fucked up. Your eyes are so red, Dylan, but you actually look kind of cute. No, I'm all red and teary. Well, I think it's cute how important my existence is to you, and in such little time. Thank you for acknowledging the time, Jakoby. I guess you're just that good of a friend. I've never been closer to anybody before you. Never, ever. Aw, I feel special. Jakoby smirked and wiped his eyes. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to die. They fixed everything wrong with me, my heart and bleeding, so shh, okay? They didn't fix your fucking brain! Just kidding. But your life is just so precious to me. I can't let you die. You know how I said I give props to the story, or I don't want to give props, but I must? I took them away. They're in a box, far away from the story, okay? Because Dylan is the kind of character I can't stand. I can't stand this kind of character who is like, you know, like the character, like, one of them's like, oh no, it's okay, everything's fine. But, shut up, please. Like, a couple of times is understandable. That's how real life is. You know? Like, you can be, like, really shocked, but the shock factor is gone. Jakoby is fine. He's laying in his recovery, his ICU. Yeah? He's laying in his recovery room bed. Fuck it. I know ICU stands for intensive care unit, but I don't know hospital shit. So he's in his recovery room, alive, fine. And still, hours later, Dylan's like, but you'll die! I'm like, shut up before I kill you both! Jesus Christ. Dylan's eyes lightly filled with more tears. I swear to God. And he felt Jakoby's hands rustle his hair. Calm down, okay? Calm down, please. And that's, thank God, the end of that paragraph. Or the end of that, general section. About an hour later, Dylan still lay next to Jakoby, playing with his hair gently. Dylan, everything really hurts. No shit. Can you get a nurse to get me a painkiller? Not painkillers, not a painkiller. Can you get a nurse to get me painkiller, please? I guess when you're in pain, you're also fucking unable to speak English. Sure, bud. Once... Sure, pot. I'm just gonna... Bud is, like, such a not friendly term. It's just... Every time I see the word bud, I'm gonna replace it with, like, another term for pot, okay? Like marijuana, whatever you want to call. I'm gonna say a different one every time I say it from now on. Once he left, Jakoby sighed and clenched his eyes in pain. He shouldn't have to deal with me. Not he, Aaron, Mom, or Jackie deserve this. I love them all. What the fuck, Dylan? Oh, that was Jakoby! I am so sorry. I thought Dylan said that. I was so confused. That's why I was like, okay, that was my bad. But still, that was still annoying. He is though, like, oh, but my dad deserves it. This story just is like throws me so many curveballs. I can't even process them. Within minutes, Dylan and the surgeon came through the door. How are you? Everything hurts, but I guess I'm okay. The surgeon paced towards Jakoby and extracted the IV needle, then injected a painkiller into his arm. That's not how it works. I can promise that's not how it works. Technically, isn't the IV what has the painkiller in it? Morphine, whatever the case may be. Like, the blood infusion, is that what it's called? When you have blood put into your body? That doesn't take this long. I can guarantee it doesn't take this long. Like, they should have replaced a lot of the blood in the very fucking beginning. Like, I'm not even gonna comment. Thank you. You're welcome. If anything happens, call me. Once he left, Dylan laid down next to Jakoby and smiled. I'm sorry, but you look kinda cute all relaxed like that. Your face is just so... I don't know. Jakoby smiled in sigh and relief. I can feel it travel through my body. It feels so good, you know? Like I'm floating on a cloud. Dylan laid on his side and ran his fingers through his friend's hair. You seem better. I'm glad you're somewhere okay. It's worth the wait. It's worth staying here for almost a week. I thought it was a week, nigga. He smiled and blushed slightly once their eyes met. Literally, everything that happens in the story, besides blushing, bitten lips, all that shit, is eyes locking. Literally, and hair touching. That's it. Oh fuck, yay, more editing. So what are we gonna do at the site, anyways? Well, there's hiking, swimming, you can sing, there'll be s'mores and chilling by the fire, and we can stay up all night, and lots of snacks and scary stories about the snakes. The usual camping stuff. It's just screwing around and having fun. Jakoby smiled and laughed quietly. You did not say I. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. What the hell are s'mores? Dylan stared at Jakoby and gaped. You're serious? I am. Oh my god. Wait, oh my god, like a sandwich graham, like a sandwich, graham crackers on top, wait, what is, I'm trying to read how I wrote it, because I crossed out, I don't get this, it's a sandwich, oh, okay, I get it, okay, I'm sorry, this is horrible to read, like a sandwich, graham crackers on top and bottom, and a chocolate bar and marshmallows in the middle, but you toast the marshmallows over a fire first. They're amazing. Yeah, do you know what would also be amazing if I could actually write legibly back then? Jakoby stared back at Dylan and smiled. I want one. You're going to get a few when we go to the site. I spelled site like the campsite. SIGHT. Geez, what did you do when you went camping? I can't remember. Nothing like that. I know that for sure. Aw, poor thing. Trust me, it'll be amazing. Are you sure? I promise, Jake, okay? Okay. Now we skip like 2 pages. Praise Jesus Christ. Yep, 3 pages. Oh, chapter 11! Son of a bitch! Alright, how long is... Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. And this is actually a shorter one, so congratulations for getting a shorter video, right? Not a fucking 44 or 40-something minute long video. Yep. So I'm gonna stop this here. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this disgusting pile of shit. As usual.